Tech YouTuber Mr. Who's the Boss have recently released a video in which he was testing what he called the craziest Xiaomi products out there. And in that video, he tested products going from power tools or powered screwdrivers, 3D printers, pillows, scooters, etc. There are much more, but I cannot really recall all of them.
I'm talking smart pillows, 3D printers, even smart water guns, and they're all incredibly well rated.
However, that begs a question, which is how come a company and a team like that in Xiaomi is able to produce so many variety of products that are all of really good quality and that are all seamlessly connected and follow very similar design language. And if you're wondering about that, then let's talk. Xiaomi have officially started around 2010 and have launched their first smartphone in 2011, which was the Mi 1 phone. And we all know them for their smartphones, of course.
You probably know Xiaomi for their suspiciously good value smartphones.
And when they started, they did put a special attention into design or the notion of design. So they became a very design-centric company. And for the outside observer, you might be able to speculate that they have gained a lot of inspirations from another tech company that has a logo that looks like a fruit. However, since then, they kind of grew and their variety of products grew with them. And so they went from phones to laptops, which are what we would expect from a tech company of the sort. However, after that, they started transitioning into becoming an IoT company or Internet of Things company. And with that, they started expanding into many different areas like home appliances, including vacuum cleaners, air conditioners, cookers, etc. And those made sense in that context. However, one still have to ask, what's up with a water gun or scooter or 3D printer or backpack or suitcase? And this is where Xiaomi looked at things a little bit differently. Instead of capitalizing on themselves to expand into this wide variety of products, which are hundreds and hundreds of them.
Man, when I look at the Xiaomi app and I see the thousands of products that can all neatly tie together into this one ecosystem, it is so tantalizing.
They decided to capitalize on the community or the outside innovators. And so they have built up an ecosystem with an open innovation approach to have other people come in and do products in the name of Xiaomi. And so if, let's say, you have an idea of making a guitar, you can approach Xiaomi, and if you guys like each other, and then what's going to happen is Xiaomi will sort of support your endeavor of making a guitar. And for that guitar to be part of their ecosystem. However, this is a little bit different than the App Store ecosystem or the Google Android ecosystem. In the Xiaomi case, they would actually be active or actively participating in assisting you. And so you're making that guitar, you will actually be able to capitalize on the product design team that Xiaomi have. You will also be able to capitalize on their supply chain. You will take their quality assurance practices and they'll give you people as well. And you'll have this interesting sort of collaboration between you and the Xiaomi team. And of course, the Xiaomi will have less risk and you will have more chances of success because of all the resources you get from Xiaomi. In addition, of course, you can use their Xiaomi logo and Xiaomi name to put on your product. And this way, Xiaomi was able to fairly quickly generate hundreds and hundreds of products ranging from 3D printers to backpack to screwdrivers to pens to scooters to water guns to pillows to pet feeders to anything you can imagine, really. You might end up finding a Xiaomi product for it. Now, of course, Xiaomi still maintains its core products and they have their own brands that fully focus on that. Those include their phones, so the Mi phones, and also include their laptops and include some other brands that are kind of part of the foundation of Xiaomi, or at least they are now, like Poco or Mi Home, and very recently, Xiaomi Auto, which produced their first car. And so that's how Xiaomi works. And that is how Xiaomi was able to produce this wide variety of products that Mr. Who's the Boss was testing in his video. One last note, if you are outside mainland China, you will likely not come in contact with a lot of the products I mentioned because most of them are produced and sold in mainland China. And so if you are somewhere else, you might get access to a much lesser or a much more limited number of Xiaomi products that are sold through your local Xiaomi reseller or through your local Xiaomi store if you happen to have any around. And so that's about it for Xiaomi. That's their story in a nutshell. And this is how they are able to produce this crazy big, wide variety of products. Back to you now. Are you a customer of Xiaomi? Have you tried their products before? What are your thoughts? Do you like the quality of them? Do they resemble another brand? And would you recommend them to other people?
And I will catch you in the next one. Woohoo! Oh my god.